Well, an extreme heat wave has triggered multiple bushfires across New South Wales. One of them in the state's central west has been downgraded from an emergency warning after conditions eased overnight, but things will ramp up again later today. Joining us live, the New South Wales Rural Fire Service Inspector Ben Shepherd. Ben, good to see you. So, at the start of a busy period for you after a quiet couple of years, what are the current warnings in place right now?
Yeah, look, Peter, as you just mentioned, it is that fire that continues to burn in the central west around that hill end area, so known as the Alpha Road fire. We saw a downgrade of that alert level around midnight last night when finally conditions started to ease and finally the threat to properties started to ease. So our concentration will be back on that fire ground today. We are expecting conditions to worsen once again, and we are expecting extreme fire danger across that fire ground. So a real effort on that to try and just initially identify some containment lines and then start working on actually trying to get that fire under control.
So how many warnings are in place at the moment?
Yeah, look, at the moment, that is the only fire to watch and act. We are expecting, obviously, as conditions deteriorate across the day, we could see those alert levels start to rise again. Some 34 fires burning across the state, of which around 10 of those are yet to be brought under control. What we will start to see, though, is a bit of an easing of conditions towards the end of the week, but still, at least another 48 hours of difficult conditions ahead of us.
So is the fear that, today's conditions is going to be hot, it's going to be dry, it's going to be windy again, can whip things up, given that there's so much, vegetation around that's grown over the last few years?
Yeah, exactly right. What we saw yesterday, actually, is this fire started the day before, what we believe initially from a lightning strike, and crews were doing some unbelievable work at actually just holding that fire in really, really trying conditions. But as we start to approach midday and the winds were really starting to pick up, unfortunately, it broke containment and actually ran. So we can expect those sort of similar conditions today. Not as bad necessarily on the winds front, but look, it's still going to be testing. And look, as you said as well, people have been really thinking and looking at floods over the last few years. They haven't necessarily been thinking about their fire preparation. So a real push to ask people in these areas just to consider their fire readiness, consider their plans and know what they'll do if threatened by fire, not just today, but potentially for the coming days as well.
All right, good advice. Ben, thank you.